Hey, what's up guys? It's Dylan, back with another one. Today, we're gonna do something that I need to do for a long time. We're gonna weld the exhaust up for the Aristo. I've already got this flange set up right here. And now we just gotta make it from the downpipe all the way back. So right now, I think I'm gonna come right here, come down, and then we're gonna hit maybe a 90-90 or a 45-45, come over. And then we're gonna come over and hit like a 45-45 right here, come up, and then we might hit another angle change right here, and then we're gonna exit right here. I've got all of the piping to do it. This is T304 stainless I got from Amazon, a couple bins. I got a Vibrant 3-inch T304 muffler, and I just got the last piece I needed to make my own exhaust today, which is a bandsaw. I guess it doesn't really matter which one you have. I like these because I like being able to bring it to what I need to cut. Sometimes I need to cut something off somewhere or whatever. So I got this, and I also, last but not least, got an Everlast welder. Can't remember what model this is. I think it says, I got the PowerTig 185DV. This welds AC and DC, so it welds aluminum and stainless. I already got it set up. I did some practicing the other day. I haven't done any TIG welding in probably 5 years, and I wasn't good at it back when I did it. So you can see some of my welds. It's not gonna be the most pretty thing ever, but it's gonna work. First things first, I cut my first piece of pipe. This is at the correct angle, but I need a straight piece right here. So you can see right there, it looks like it fits pretty good. I just need a straight piece here, and then we'll be set. And then we can get started. So I'm about to cut this. I already measured it out. It's about 4 1/4. And then we'll weld it to this, and then we'll weld it to the flange, and we'll have a nice start to our exhaust. So let's get started. What are you doing? What in the fuck kind of cut was that? That was awful. What thick metal is this cutting?
Because I can't see his pants, I'll go buy his shirt now.
What are you doing?
He does have the gray pants, but I can't see him, that's not.
of sloppy welds later. Here we are. This is our, I guess, like attachment to the downpipe right here. Pretty much comes down. I was trying to evenly gap this, come straight, and then I hit a 45 to another 45, and I come straight. Don't mind my sloppy welds. I kept like punching through and then I'd have to fill it up, so it made it look like trash because I wasn't cutting absolutely perfect. But it's all right, like it'll hold as long as it holds the exhaust. This is probably my best one right here. This is my last one. We're coming up right here and we're doing a 90 right into here. And we're gonna hit another 90 coming up this way. And we're gonna try to come straight up under here in this little indentation and then come out and around and through here with the muffler. So we're like probably 3/4 of the way done right now. I have not put any like joints in this to like bolt up, which I do need to do. But for now, I'm just making it one piece. I really don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time. So cut me some slack. I think it doesn't look bad for now. I'm about to cut this right here and we're gonna weld this other 90 onto it going this way. And after that, it's just this axle back part. Here's another update. We're almost done. We made it to the axle now. This is what we got. Coming out this way. I hit my 90-90. And we got our straight right here. You can see my welds are slowly getting better. It all depends on like the position, if I can get like a good position and stuff. But these ones are much better than my others. Not great, but they're like not the worst things I've seen. Like some of these are awkward because I had to do like weird positions. This is like all one piece. I need to separate it. So it's like getting really hard to work on this thing. But here's our straight. It's coming right out. This is like where the arch comes, where the stock exhaust used to travel. You see it goes right here. I go in this hole and then we're gonna come right here. And then I have a 90-90 piece. I'm gonna come right about here and then 90 over and then 90 out, and then we're gonna come straight out to our muffler. So just a little bit more to go. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do because it's like 5 something in the morning now. Like I've been doing this all night and I didn't even realize it. But I might do a little more, we'll see. I was kind of thinking about it and I think I actually want to start it before I go to bed. I just need to hear it one time like this. Like I said, this is what we got so far. Comes out here. It's almost a full exhaust. It's definitely better than what I had. I gotta do something about this hanger. It's not long enough. But this is it right here. It's behind the rear axle, you know, it's pretty far. I really just want to hear it. I literally have not had an exhaust on this car as long as I've had it. A little bit of an exhaust leak right here because there's no gas probably just hit it. Yeah, I think it's this. I gotta do something about that. But yeah, you can see my water pump's toast. It is not loving its life. Sounds sick. Look at that exhaust. Shit, let's see if we can reach it. Oh yeah, his sounds rowdy. This rickety ass wood ladder, goddamn. I can't get that step down. The dedication's real. So I have a new water pump on the way. I'll get that taken care of, and then I gotta do the dump tube, which isn't a massive deal, and then we're pretty much ready to go. We can take this thing for another drive, and it'll be even more together than the last time we took it for a drive. It gets a little more shit each time. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm exhausted. We'll finish this exhaust. After many, many hours and a lot of sloppy welds and a lot of struggling and learning, and I guess like trying to figure out the whole TIG welding thing. Not that I'm like super good at any welding. I'm all right at MIG welding and stick welding. I finally got this thing together. This is the final result, all the way to the back. A lot of steps. Got my V-band clamp right here so that I can rotate this. I think I may later put a V-band clamp right here just to kind of like make it easier to put this on because it's pretty long. When I first made this, it was all one long piece. I made 2 ghetto hangers. I made one right here. It's not really like a super quality hanger. This is about to be super rough. But there's no hangers that hold it from the right side because it is normally dual exhaust. And so I needed something to like hold it in place toward the right. And then I have another hanger over here that pulls it toward the left. So right now it's decent. I may need to work on the hangers a little bit more later. This is my sloppy welds on them. This is what I got. This is it. This is the fitment. Pretty tight in here. I guess I could have done a little better if I could have gotten it this way a little bit more. But it is what it is. It's decent. I mean, for my first exhaust ever, I've never welded an exhaust in my entire life. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have any of the tools to do this correctly. But it looks sick. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. Like I can't believe I made this myself with my own 2 hands. It's pretty crazy what you can do if you just, I guess, like put your time into it and just do what you can. I have like decent clearance right here. And everything looks like it has pretty decent clearance everywhere. From the side, it doesn't look like it hangs down super low or anything. I'd say the lowest point is here in the back. We'll see how it looks when the car sets down. I can't wait to see the car on the ground and see what it looks like. I need to move my welder and stuff out of the way. But I have to say, that was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. That sucked. It took a lot of time. I got stuck on just trying to, I guess like I couldn't get like good cuts with my bandsaw sometimes. And so I was fighting my bandsaw and I was using the grinder trying to straighten out the cuts and stuff like that. And it's hard to get like a nice precise cut without an actual like, I thought about getting like a miter saw so you can do like angles and then putting like a metal blade on it. But I saw people talk about it's not a good idea. So I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do. I might have to get one of those stand-up table bandsaws with, it has like the degrees and stuff like that so I can cut precise angles. That would help me a lot. So it's like I'm really bad at TIG welding and I just started. That was the first thing I've ever TIG welded in my entire life other than some practice welds. And also I was combating like poor fit up and stuff like that. So I was fighting a lot of things. And then just simply not having exhaust hangers and stuff like that, because a lot of that's missing on my car. So I kind of just had to make do with what I had available and what I had on hand to try to make this happen. I pulled up some pictures offline to see if I could find other people with aftermarket exhaust for Aristos to see what they did. Problem is a lot of them run dual exhaust, so it was really hard to find. Well, I never did find a single exhaust. So I made my own exhaust with my imagination, I guess, using some of the stuff that I saw that was already there. All right, that's enough of me talking. Let's lower this car down and see what this exhaust sounds like. It's the moment of truth. I just topped this thing off with coolant because you know it's leaking water all over the place. Oh, I forgot to grab this. I swapped out a vacuum tee as well. Maybe it'll make a tad more boost. Let's start this thing, see how it does. Have it in first gear because this car likes to roll. Actually, let's put something behind the wheel real quick so it doesn't roll. Let's stick this right here, and I need to get around to doing the e-brake on this. This is what the exhaust looks like from down here. Doesn't really look like much. It doesn't hang too low. Can't really see under there. Let's start it. See how it sounds. Huh. Might have to hit the throttle. I did this last time I started it too. Dude, this sounds good. Oh, this sounds good. Damn, I like that. It almost sounds like more of like a Jay-Z now. That's crazy. It's still very much cold, so I'm not like revving it too hard. But it's like also idling at like 500 RPMs. It's like acting weird for some reason. Not sure why. It like does that sometimes. It stopped doing that and then it started doing it again. There it is. You can see the condensation coming out of there. It's crazy condensation. It was crazy condensation when I did it when it was straight piped. Here, let me set this down and do some revs for you guys. It sounds sick. I'm loving it. I can actually like hear the car up front and everything. You can hear the shit out of turbo. Yeah, that is way quieter. It's crazy how quiet it is. All it is straight pipe to the Vibrant 3-inch muffler. I think it has like a 4-inch tip. I think we'll wait and take it for a test drive tomorrow, and I'll show you guys what it's about. It's pretty quiet. You can really hear the wastegate now. It's like so pronounced. But it's like super quiet other than that. Those people are looking, they're like, what the hell is that thing?
Because it's like half wrap.
Right. But it sounds like nice and tame. Hit some boost. Sounds pretty strong. Hear that fucking wastegate and everything. Grip's pretty good. I love like the sound though. It just sounds like perfect. Like pretty quiet in the car. Like I wonder what it sounds like just with the windows rolled up.